Hello, my name is David Rose. I'm the author of the Chrome extension named Mimi. Mimi has invented a brand new way to organize your photos. She puts all your photo albums into calendar entries. Your calendar becomes a very natural, efficient way to find them, even years later. It's a simple idea that turns out to be powerful and elegant. This little video is meant to introduce you to Mimi, so let's get started. Right now, I want to show you the results of using Mimi for a while. That is, we're going to look back on a Google Calendar that has lots of entries I created with Mimi over the last year or so. In another video, I'll show you how all these calendar entries were created, but now let's just look at results. First, we go to Google Calendar. Here she is. Mimi made all the red events. If they're red, you know they were Mimi events. So here we are back at November 2018 when Eileen, my wife Eileen and I were on a trip to London and Paris. Now we can browse around as much as we please. Take a look at Paris Day 1, Paris Day 12, for example. I'm going to go to Paris Day 4. It's red, so Mimi made it for me, probably that evening or within a couple of days. Click on Paris 4 and an event box pops up. It contains the title, the location, and a description. If you're a calendar user, then you're already familiar with it. But here's something new. In the description right here, Mimi has put a link to the Google Photos album of the day. Click on the View Album button, and we're presented with the day's album. Looks like a big day for museums. The Musée d'Orsay, a walk across the Seine, l'Orangerie for a Monet hit, and in the evening, the obligatory visit to the Louvre. So that's what Mimi does. She creates these calendar events for you so that a click brings back a memory. It gets fascinating real quick. In fact, it took me hours to get started making this video because I started browsing and I got so interested I forgot I was supposed to be working. So, back to work. We could browse around here for quite a while, but I want to show you something else. How Mimi takes advantage of Calendar's rich search features. Click the search icon, the magnifying glass at upper right, and a search box opens up. Search can find you events in any time period or in a number of ways, but I'm interested in showing you how it will work on specific categories like hikes, vacations, kids' birthdays, weddings. So let's search on the word hike. If you click on the right, Calendar presents over a dozen hikes we took last spring around Utah, New Mexico, and Colorado. There's a Mimi event. It's red, so it's a Mimi event. If you click on the right side of it in this gray area, calendar shows you the entry box right away. I'll click on it. If you click over on the date, calendar takes you to that very day. I want to see the day, I want to see Pedernal in the context of the other hikes we were doing that month, so I'm going to switch to the month view. Here we are, we were hiking around Arches, Canyonlands, Hovenweep, Mesa Verde, Valle Caldera in northern New Mexico, and here on the 24th is the Pedernal hike. Let's click on it. Oh yeah, this was a very scary, beautiful climb up the Pedernal Mesa in northern New Mexico. It was a favorite subject of Georgia O'Keeffe. Let's take a quick look at the Climbs album. Click on View Album. This is a picture of the Pedernal from the east. This is a different view of it as we were climbing it. That's Eileen in the foreground. And these are a couple of pictures back to the east here from the top. And though this isn't a good photograph, this is how rough the trail was. It was very dangerous and exposed, actually. So back to the calendar. We'll get rid of the box. You get we could keep doing this all day, but you get the idea. Using the calendar is a very natural, efficient way to remember all the important things in your life. That's what Mimi does for you. I hope you'll try her. Just go to the Mimi web store, the web store, not the Play Store. It looks like this, and search on Mimi. That's all, folks. As I mentioned way back, another video shows exactly how I used Mimi to create all these calendar events. Take a look. Bye for now.